Hello, yo, what's up with you? It's Valorousman here. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm gonna make a different video for the first time ever. So it's like I don't have practice on this. So I honestly wrote down most of the things I want to talk about. Hopefully in the future, I get used to doing this. And it gets easier for me. Control your emotions to become a man. Honestly, there are so many steps, so many things that has to happen for you to become a man, and it's not something like achievement. Okay, I did this and then that's it. It's just something gradual, and it's not something you can just kind of feel it. You know what I mean? It's not. It is very. It's some people. For some people, they think they just it just happened. I'm a grown man now. Sorry, I cussed. I'm a grown man now. I'm just an adult now. But that's what they think they are. That's what they think. They are not. They're not. You're absolutely not. This is why every year you grow older, you're like, oh my God, look at me back in the day. Like just literally 6 months ago, how stupid I was. Because you did not do your research enough. For example, you were just doing something, you did not do your research enough. Or you thought something was right, whether it was right for you, like your job, or just a hobby, or just a fact that you thought this is the truth, and then you realize no, it's not. So this is why you shouldn't be arrogant. This is the first step. Don't be arrogant. Just know that you don't know anything. That's the most important part. Then the other steps start to happen. Now I'm not going to talk about every single step. I'm just going to tell you something very general on purpose, because it varies for different people. Someone needs to tell me what happened in their life, and then I can tell, you know, what's the best thing that they can do to then become a man, from a boy to a man. It's very complicated. There are so many other people talking about this as well, but I'm just trying to share my part of the story, what I believe and what happened to me. Not every single detail, honestly. I'm not gonna say it because people might try to implement it in their life, but I just tell you something general to implement on your life, and maybe you can, change yourself to be a bit better. It's very important for men to not be emotional. Please understand that part. Women, that's their nature. That's it's not a bad thing, by the way. That's why when you have a kid, you want the woman to take care of her. It's in woman's nature. They're just kind, caring, generous. Mostly, again, and most men are just masculine. And then again, I'm gonna say mostly, but it's not. It's kind of not true. There are so many more women being feminine than men being masculine. Unfortunately, nowadays more than ever. That's another whole another issue. I'm not gonna talk about that. But I'm just talking about general. I'm talking about men today. Okay, this video is for men to change themselves, hopefully. Okay, so that's the first step. You need to understand. The first step is just not to be arrogant. Second step is that women are emotional first, then they're logical. Men should be logical. That's the first step. This is why you should control your emotions. Controlling your emotions is the most important thing, or first step to becoming successful in every aspect of your life, whether it's just finances, physical, or whatever. Because imagine a man just got stronger, that he goes to the gym. What's gonna happen? He learned how to fight. He learned how to, he learned how to fight, or he just lifting weights. He's a big guy now. If he can't control his emotions, he's gonna be a dangerous guy now. Do you know why? Because if a small guy gets angry, he can't control his emotions, he's not going to actually be able to hurt others. So he's just going to get angry, start cussing or whatever, throwing stuff around. But a big guy, when he gets angry, he might just kill you, because he knows he's strong, and again, he's not emotionally intelligent. So these type of guys are dangerous. They're just simply dangerous for the society. Okay? So, okay. I'm just going to give you some examples. Control your emotions to become a man. I just wrote this. I wrote it on myself. I didn't do some research or whatever. I'm just doing. By the way, you might be like, well, then what you say doesn't matter then. But let's just say I'm just telling you my experience, what I learned generally. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the examples. Like, nobody's saying don't get angry. Just don't get angry with conditions. Okay, this is the first thing that I wrote. Don't get angry with conditions. What does that mean? That means when somebody is disrespecting me, just with words, just like this, This is it. This is the as far as they go. Here's the thing. It really matters with the conditions. What I mean, like that. There's a guy who's even bigger than you, but he always just talks. He always just talks. Don't even bother. As soon as something happens that is physical, that is way too far. Now here's the problem. A lot of people don't understand. What is way too far? Again, physical is the most, obvious one. This is what I'm saying, like, don't get angry. Like, somebody is pushing you, literally, like you're bullying or whatever. You have to get angry. If you don't, they're gonna do it again to you, or they hurt your family members or your relatives. You have to do something now. So that's the exception. Okay, I'm saying don't get angry. People think, so then if someone harasses me or my family members, I'm just gonna look at them like, what am I supposed to do? I'm just gonna call the cops. Oh, please help me. No, maybe sometimes you have to think on your feet. This is the difficult part, honestly. And don't. Here's the problem: getting angry and just reacting is different. Getting angry is just to get angry. The definition of getting angry is that I don't fully know it, honestly, but what I believe is that just getting angry and then reacting. When you get angry, you don't have control over your emotions. You act first, then you think. That's the problem. That's the problem. But when you react, it's just something you recognize the problem. This guy's trying to bully me when you're in school. This guy's trying to harass me, or like literally, not just verbally. Verbally is nothing. Don't do anything about it. If someone throws some stuff at you, pushes you, pulls out the gun or whatever, you have to do something now. Pulls out the knife, you have to do something. You have to either run away or get angry, especially if there's other people that you know are involved, or get them to leave you as well. Like, it depends. It's so conditional that I cannot just explain every single detail. This is why I just told you to implement it on your life and see how you should react. Basically, as a man, you should just think. Just think for at least 2 seconds before you react. Sometimes there's even less than a second to think. But that's how life goes, I guess. I cannot, tell you to be perfect in every way. Nobody's perfect, let's be honest. Okay, so, and again, second example. Nobody said don't get upset, just don't cry your eyes out. Now, this is very important after anger. Okay, we have a lot of emotions as human beings. Nobody said get upset, don't get upset, just don't cry your eyes out. What is that supposed to mean? That means I just failed in any way, shape or form. I just failed to do something. I was late, I was lazy, I was stupid. You shouldn't cry your eyes out. It's just because that's what a kid would do. That's what a boy would do. Okay, a man should not cry. Like, understand the problem and try to fix it. Stop it. Fix it, stop it, whatever you want to call it. It depends again. Again, it depends. That's the whole problem with just, this conversation, men being emotional. It depends. That's why, again, implement it on your life. Like, you didn't study, you failed exam. You're gonna cry about it. You were the one who were lazy. You were the one playing video games all day. You're gonna cry about it now? You shouldn't. You really shouldn't. Somebody died. Now that's different. That's very different. You should actually. If you don't, what kind of human being are you then? You're not a human being. You have no emotions. What kind of human being are you? This is the important part. Nobody said don't be emotionless. You should get sad when someone for example, dies, passes away, for any reason. But don't let that affect you. Like, your life is just ruined now. You're just miserable. You're just sitting in your room, wasting weeks after weeks. Here's the two things I want to say. When somebody dies, I promise you two things. That's gonna happen, that you realize, okay, I shouldn't actually cry my eyes out for weeks, maybe for a week or whatever, but not that much. First thing first is that we are gonna die one day. What are you gonna do about it? We are gonna die one day. So stop crying about it and just understand you're gonna die one day as well, just like me. We are gonna die one day. Now, somebody lives 80 years, somebody lives 20 years. Now, that's not on me to decide. Second thing is, the person that died, trust me, their soul would not want you to cry all day because they passed away. You understand what I'm saying? Um, I don't want to explain further than that, but trust me. Let's just imagine it this way then. I'm not going to explain it in a spiritual way, but like imagine it this way. You passed away. Do you want people to keep crying like don't even live their life, or do you want them to be happy? Anyone who it is, like your mother, father, whatever, your relatives, do you want them to waste their whole life crying because you died? Or do you want them to be, do you want them to keep going, to stay strong? What do you want them to do? It doesn't matter if they're man or woman at this point, for this example, whatever. You want them to, stay happy. You want them to waste their whole life crying, so this is why you shouldn't cry, especially as a man, especially as a man. We are gonna die one day. The person that died, trust me, if they were gonna be alive again, they would tell you, stop crying that I died. Live your own life. Don't waste your life. That's what they would tell you. This is why you shouldn't get upset for weeks. Maybe for a little bit. Don't cry your eyes out like, oh my god, this person, you're gonna die too. I'm sorry. That's kind of mean, but it's not. That's the truth. That's how a strong man should be. Okay? Maybe it's too much for you, it's fine. Maybe you're too young, you feel like you're too young for it, it's fine. Now you don't, again, if you're not nobody's perfect, none of us are perfect. I'm trying still. I'm trying in so many different ways. I make mistakes every day. But at least I, understand my mistakes, try to fix them. Okay, now, third example. It is okay to be happy over success, but don't jump around like a baby. I just, got a good grade. I just graduated. I just won something. I just, got some happy news. I just bought something expensive. Whatever example you can just think about your whatever example you can just think about your own life. My camera died. When the camera just died. Okay, my camera died. It got me distracted, man. Don't jump around like a boy. Now, what does that mean? I just bought a new laptop. I literally did. I spent half my money I had on this laptop. I didn't jump around like a baby. I got happy when I got home. When I was alone, I was like, yes, I got a amazing laptop. That was for 2 minutes. Now you might be like, well, then if I live like that, I'm gonna be depressed. No, you absolutely will not be depressed. That's like a stoicism. That's a whole another story I'm not gonna talk about now. I don't have that much knowledge about it either. So, but the whole point is just don't get sad easily, don't get happy easily. That way you always be content. Content means peace, and that's what's important. It's not about always laughing like your face hurts until your face hurts as a man, or crying like until your eyes are burning. That's the whole point I'm talking about. It's fine to get upset sometimes, cry a little bit. Again, alone, or get mad or get sad alone. But publicly sitting in a park or whatever, crying like a baby. No, that's not being a man. That's not being a man. Or just recording yourself crying. I've seen so many people like, oh my god, oh, my life is miserable. Like, shut up. I'm sorry. Shut up. Nobody's life is as, nobody's life is just like you. So you had your good times and bad times. Others have their good times and bad times, and you cannot compare. There are things that a lot of us, even I myself, that never go through, but a lot of people do. But we are the ones that go through much less, difficult stuff, or difficult, events in our lives, and we just start crying about it. We just record ourselves. My life is so hard. I'm so miserable. You're not. You don't even know what's being, in a difficult situation is. I'm not saying you actually don't. Like, there are always exceptions. I had so many problems, but it's fine. Again, it can always be worse. So that's why you should always be grateful. You should always thank God for blessings. You should always be grateful. That's the important part. Okay. If someone is threatening your family, now this is about anger that I explained, or someone is threatening you or your family, you should stand up and get angry. That is necessary. It's obvious. I think it's self-explanatory. I don't have to explain why you should get angry. That's being a protective man, a real man. It's danger, you have to protect. Whether you run away or you have to fight back. Like, there's no way just run away or whatever, get in your car, run away. Sometimes you have to fight. This is why you should always go to gym, always stay strong, always have a a strong physique, so at least you minimize the problems you're gonna have, you're gonna face in the society. When you're a small guy, of course people are gonna pick on you. Of course they're gonna, pick on your girl or whatever, and pick on your, start hurting you or your family. When someone sees you, your relatives, your brother, whatever, you all big guys, of course they're not gonna try you. But again, there are exceptions. Like in America, they just gonna pull a gun at you. I mean, that's just an exception. There's nothing you can do about it. Let's be honest. Maybe unless you have a gun yourself, you can just dodge it or whatever, dodge bullets. We're not living in the Matrix. This is not a movie. Okay, that's what I meant. Okay, there are more examples. Okay, I said this. So somebody dies. You know what? I'm gonna just say it again quickly. I'm just gonna say it again quickly. What I wrote. Somebody died. You can be sad and have a frown on your face, but don't roll around like a baby on the floor crying. Crying. We are gonna die one day, and I promise that the person that died, they do not want you to cry all day for them, honestly. I'm not going to explain more than that. Again, I said it like I'm not going to explain in a spiritual way. I just explained it a little bit. Okay, you achieve your lifelong goals. Be happy, smile, celebrate. Go out with your friends, whatever. But remember, these are just emotions. Everything about this video is just about emotions. They're going to pass. You feel super upset. You sleep. Next day, where did I go then? Maybe the problem isn't gone, but you're not gonna cry just like you did last night. Why? Because it's just emotion. Emotion just is. All emotions are temporary. You're super happy, super sad, super angry. Before you know it, you're like, why was I so angry at that, specific topic or I don't know, event or something that happened? You don't even know it yourself. You're like, God, why was I so angry then? Because you're not controlling your emotions. As simple as that. If you think about it, you should, which you should. There's always examples that you did something stupid emotionally, especially emotionally, because that's the whole point of the video. And you realize, well, I made a mistake. Okay. So you should relax it a little bit about these things. Like, you get mad, sad, whatever, just relax about it a little bit. Don't overhype or whatever you're gonna call it, emotions, whatever it is. I just told you, I just bought a new laptop, I just got home, then I celebrated for like 2 minutes. I was like, yes, I just finally can, edit videos properly, I can record videos in higher quality, not the highest. That's how much I can afford, whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, if you want to, this is very important. I just said it before, but I'm just gonna explain it a little bit better. If you want to release yourself, so to speak, like you have so much, what do you call it, like frustration, anger, whatever, like sadness, happiness, just release it, that big, revelation or whatever. Do it in absolute privacy. Do it in your room when you're alone. Jump around a little bit, it's fine. It's fun if you jump around a little bit, get mad in private, just punch your, I don't know, get a punching bag or go to the gym, punch some punching bags or whatever. Or don't punch around your pillows or whatever like me, like an idiot. I destroyed my pillow, it's right over there. You see, I destroyed that pillow. It's in 3 pieces now. It's in 3 pieces. Don't do that like an idiot. But again, with limitations. Just watch yourself. It's very important because you don't want others to think you're a coward that cries all day, that can be easily manipulated. Now, this is the important part. Like a child, like don't be a child jumping around happy all day, like everything's good or whatever. Or you're gonna get some people around you that they're gonna use and abuse you. They see you as a weak man and that they can easily manipulate. That's very dangerous. Okay, the world is dangerous. Understand that, please. Especially, these type of people will just try to, do this tactic that is just, triggering you. Trigger you to be sad, like have some empathy about them. Trigger you to be mad because they just said something. But for happiness, I don't think they just want to trigger you. Like, what kind of evil person would just try to trick you into being happy? Unless that's their plan. I don't know. I'm not evil. No, I'm not saying it out of arrogance. I'm not evil. Nobody's perfect. Remember that part. Okay, anyways. So now I think you understand fully why is it so important to control your emotions as a man. Because you need to, you see, you control yourself, you can help others. You helping yourself can indirectly get you to help your relatives, your friends, your family members, and defend yourself against, all the attacks you might get from, I don't know, tricksters, narcissists, whatever else it could be. Someone's trying to trick you into selling you stuff or whatever. They just get you to trigger you to be happy. Just this is the best price ever. Just buy this, whatever, or just start trigger you to get angry, to hurt them. They get something out of you. You're not getting something out of them. You have to pay for their, injuries or whatever. They trigger you to be sad. Now you feel sympathy for them. Narcissist, basically. So be careful. That's what I told you. You should control your emotions as a man, especially. It's dangerous. Now here's the thing. Some men know these tricks and they're gonna trick so many men, women, especially women. Again, the women are emotional, and that's fine. Women shouldn't try to not be emotional. They're gonna lose their femininity, and that means she's just a masculine woman. It feels weird when you talk to these types of women. I'm not saying they're bad people, but because I've seen these people for two reasons. Their parents wanted the son, whatever. That's the first reason. Or they had some traumas or whatever. They were poor. They had no father figure, whatever. Now they had to work on their own, do everything on their own, just be their own man, instead of having your father to help them for, provide for them, whatever, for any reason, poverty, I don't know, traumas, whatever. These type of women, they're like boys. They're like boys, yeah. They're really emotionless. Like you can't really communicate with them just like you would communicate with a normal girl. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it's a hard thing to do. Especially if you're a very masculine man, you cannot deal with a masculine woman. That's just weird. It doesn't make sense. That is not yin and yang. That is absolutely not yin and yang. So this is the problem. But I'm not saying they're doing it wrong though. Some women need to be masculine because they're alone or whatever. Again, I'll just explain the things that might, cause them to be the way they are. So at the end of the day, nobody cares about you but yourself. This is you. Every day you wake up, it's on you to, change your life, choose what you want to do in your life. And so get up and do what you're supposed to do every day. And don't quit easily, because that's the coward's way out. I tried, but I couldn't, but it didn't happen. Well, did you really? Are you sure? I don't think so. I really don't think so. You really tried. My camera's... So, here's the thing. I want to explain this very quickly as well, then I finish this video. Here's the thing that people think they tried, but actually they absolutely didn't. I'm not saying overdo it. I'm not saying be a coward and be a lazy. So be in the middle. Try a little bit, but also try 5 different things. I'm not even kidding. Like I do 5, 6 different things all the time. And I'm like, okay, these 2 are the most successful, at least at this point. Maybe I'm practicing more. I don't care about the factors. I can see as a factual way. It's a fact for me at that point. These 2 things, for example, that's just an example, are working better for me than anything else. So why wouldn't I do these 2 instead of these 6? Waste my whole life. Okay? Maybe I'm more talented. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. I worked more on this. Maybe I just enjoyed more. This is why I work on it more. This is why, in the end, I'm more successful at it. So, you might be like, well, what's the, relationship between this and emotion? It's just practice. Okay? Do you think I just woke up one day? I have absolute control over my emotions. I still sometimes might get mad. Somebody says something, but I'm much better now because I understand myself. I have at least every night before I go to sleep, I'm like, okay, today I got mad twice and I got sad once. Why? These people said these things, this thing happened, my laptop crashed, I don't know, I just got a bad news, and now I start thinking about it, was that logical or not? If it was, well, I'm like, well, that's life, it happens, it's fine. But if it wasn't, well then now it's time to really work on yourself. Now, how do you work on your emotions? This video was just explaining how important it is to control your emotions. If you enjoyed, now here's the thing, I didn't actually think about making a part 2 for this, but now I feel like it's necessary. I just told you how important it is don't do this, don't do that. But the actual implementation, if that's the word, of doing this, I might make a video. So if you enjoyed, please like the video, subscribe, so others can, so this video gets promoted, others can enjoy just like you did, and ring the notification bell so others, so you, sorry, you, not others. I keep saying others. So you can be the first one watching my video. Enjoy it as soon as possible. But again, none of my business. It's on you, not me. All I try to do every day is just helping others a bit more if I can. I feel like, this is the first video that I'm making like this, like a little bit of motivational video, or just education, whatever. But I have so many more. Trust me, I have so many more. This happens to be the first. Now I randomly chose it, by the way. There are so many videos, but I just realized this video that I just finished needs a second part. I just explained a little bit actually how to implement them, but I might make a second video. So like the video. If it's more than 10, maybe that's too much. Because this video is for future. I don't know when I'm gonna upload this. If it gets a fair amount of likes, I'm just gonna release the part 2 where I explain how to actually implement them, which I did. I still make mistakes, don't get me wrong, but hopefully you can at least do it better than me, and leave in the comment section like more ideas, more examples, explanations, whatever. I'm just gonna tag it so others can enjoy just like you did, and I'm gonna mention it in the next video maybe. So if someone missed it in the comment section, I'm gonna reference it and shout out the people that just gave me more examples to help me more, myself as well. I'm just learning as well. Don't get me wrong, I'm learning every day as well. So just sharing what I know, what I understand about, men's emotions and how important it is to control it. I'm not saying absolutely demolish it or have no emotions. That's being ruthless. That's just being, so again, all about yin and yang and all that. Always take the, middle way. Don't be emotionless. Don't be, super angry, super sad, super happy all the time. That's the whole point of being a man, stoicism in the middle. You get it now? You get it now in the middle. So, I guess that's it for this video. Thank God for blessings. Take care of yourselves, and peace will be upon you. Goodbye. If you enjoyed this video, watch this as well, or check this playlist or video, and don't forget to subscribe. Take care and goodbye.